Okay. We are gradually back online, it seems like. Hey, why is it taking so much GPU power? What is going on? Why did you suddenly jump up to 100% video encode? What happened there? What the heck? Let me catch up on chat while the computer is catching up on everything. You wanna get adopted or have the agency make a new design for you? ¿Quieres ser adoptado o que la agencia haga un nuevo diseño para ti? I prefer to have a new design by the agency. It will give much more of a clean separation between previous life and whatever adventure I will have with the agency. If there is a clearly defined separate character. One moment, please. Or well, actually, maybe it will be better if I try to wait for everyone else to everyone to pop back in. Let me check. What is the here? And okay, excellent. Yeah, I'm going to wait for a moment while everyone is like popping back into the stream. And again, I am really sorry that we had unexpected technical issue that caused the computer to restart. Now, creepypasta? It could kind of be like a creepypasta, come to think of it. Like, imagine if suddenly a live stream gets like starts off normal, but then it becomes gradually like a creepypasta. Actually, that would be like a super cool idea, come to think of it. That actually will be pretty cool. That actually will be really cool. Okay. Catching up on the chat here. But yeah, it will be like more. It will also allow for a cleaner break if, for example, I decide to part ways with the agency in the future. There will not be a question of, oh, now the character has been adopted by the agency, so they're kind of like part of the agency, and not only could there be an uncomfortable discussion about who the character actually belongs to now, but it will also cause that for many people the character will be considered now as part, maybe not so much the lore, but the story or all of the live experiences that both the audience and the character had with the agency, it's going to feel that it's like how do I delete this word message? No, not print the message. That's so weird that they don't. Start rate, goals. Where is my mod? Where are my mod actions? Oh. Okay, I don't really find it, sorry. Anyways. Also, I'm gonna play a 3-minute ad. Doesn't matter. And finally, there is also a bit of a sort of legal protection in having your original character, or however you might like to call it, as completely separate from anything that could be written in the agency's contract. Because you never really know with an agency, sometimes there might be some kind of legalist term in the contract that will make it so that any character that you play as within the agency goes on to become a property of the agency or anything like that. So it is always better to just be separate. ¿Preferirías que tu modelo, tu personaje sea adoptado por una agencia? ¿O preferirías que la agencia diseñe un personaje especialmente para tu actividad dentro de la agencia? Preferiría que la agencia diseñe un personaje particular. Es por un motivo de protección y por un motivo estético, podríamos decirlo. Por un lado, es un tanto más protectivo o un tanto más deseable que la historia del personaje fue independiente o fuera de la agencia, sea separada a la historia de un personaje dentro de la agencia, para que de esa forma todo lo que ocurra con Malconis y lo que ocurra con el personaje de la agencia sean cosas completamente separadas, y que si es que llega el tiempo en que tanto yo como la agencia decidimos tomar caminos distintos, tener un personaje totalmente separado ayudaría a hacer esa separación mucho más fácil. No solamente eso, sino que también ayudará a evitar que la agencia, que el público, que la audiencia vea o pueda separar sólidamente el tiempo de Alconis dentro de una agencia versus el tiempo de Alconis fuera de una agencia. Like one time my Google Play account got banned because I uploaded a game that was a copy of another game. Oh no, that's not good. Google can be harsh. Google can be pretty harsh. One moment. Honestly, Google can be harsh like that. Oh man. Well, yeah, nowadays people are often saying that like you cannot have a lot of things in your Adobe account, your Google Drive and all of that, right? Well, I guess that in some ways it's the logical result of uploading your data to the cloud or however you call it. Like if someone like holds your data or stores your data, then like you can't really trust for them to respect the privacy of that data. They certainly shouldn't be acting that way, but that's oftentimes how they act. I think that's a big part of why I tend to be very wary of any of that, like cloud storage stuff or using many online services, or even, for example, why I don't tend to use a lot of I a lot of AI stuff. So let's go over here for a bit. I need to start studio mode again. I don't know why work is not capturing the... What is wrong with it? Oh, right, I know what is wrong with it. I know what is wrong with it. Okay, now it is working. Because I do have the assumption or the image that whatever you are using the AI for, or any conversation that you had with the AI, ChatGPT or whatever, it can and probably will be used quote unquote against you. So you never really know what they are doing, you know, like with all of the conversations that you're having with ChatGPT, like who knows what they are spying on and using that data for. And given that at least up to now, I haven't really ever seen any of those generative AI stuff doing something that I thought was actually like particularly good. I tend to steer away from them like quite a lot. I kinda landed myself into a topic here which I'm not sure I can like discuss in a considerable value of a manner, but like in the very essence of what I am trying to say is fundamentally artificial intelligence, just machine learning, just by nature of how they integrate and process already created data, those on at least what little understanding of philosophy, does not really possess the ability to integrate or to experiment qualia, which is the most basic and fundamental aspect of existence. It can only integrate data points already created by other people, which actually causes quite a significant lens or warped lens or perspective for the resulting information from that machine. Now, I know that some people will say, "Oh well, when the computer can have senses of their own, when they can have their own sensory inputs of thought, of sight, sound, smell, whatever, and their own more logically constructed, solidly constructed abilities for logical reason, then they will be indistinguishable theoretically from a human." But that is not that really is not the case. That it's a very superficial interpretation of human reasoning and of the human mind. So how to say this? It's a very reductive way of looking at human understanding and ingenuity. But again, that kinda leads into a topic that I'm just not really all that knowledgeable about. So it's we should continue with something else. We should yeah. All right. So now I'm actually a bit uncertain if because I mostly associate that mommy sound effect with Parrot 4chan, but I don't know if like Fauna, Miss Fauna. Um, okay. Mommy sound effect or something like that should be, right? No. I'm not finding it, and I just don't have the it will not be easy to find. Wait, here it is. It kinda is. Actually, Parrot 4chan uses fade in multi-layer track or multiple tracks, multiple fade-in tracks, or I think this very same audio. You're not listening to the desktop audio, sorry about that. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. I don't have schizophrenia. 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 Okay, that's enough of that, young man. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the thing that we want to. What the freak? What are you doing? What the frick? The heck? Oh. Excellent, okay. Beautiful. Here we go. Excellent. Okay. One moment. I'm going to drink a little bit of coffee. Not gonna lie, this choose your own path thing that I've been seeing voice paths go in is cool. And do they? Actually, that is super cool if some voice packs do try to do like a choose your own adventure thing. Like that actually would be super amazing. Because I unfortunately didn't really get to do a lot of to listen to a lot of voice packs. Even though I really appreciate the genre. Because I tend not to have a lot of time on my hand. But the farthest that I did get was the multi-series and see audio multiple chapter audios or multiple chapter audio words, and I did think that those were so incredibly cool. I actually did think that those were super awesome. I was like, wow, like are there people actually making dramatized serials in YouTube, huh? That is actually some of the really theatrical, like some of the really dramatic stuff I wanted to do for quite a while. That's so cool. And the series are so good too. Like multiple casts, like really well voiced characters, sound effects, very immersive ambient track and music. Like they really pulled out the stops. It's some full radio novel kinda thing. Like so cool. Like genuinely super mega cool. And it honestly was a really inspiring example of what you can get done if you just are able to dedicate the time and the planning to it. Okay, let us clear off the
shit for me if I'm being real.
Bye bye. Sorry, and we need to. Let's actually try a little thing here. You chose wrong. The red man reaches for you. He grabs your ankle just barely, but isn't out. You are caught. The red man now takes a hold of you with both of its arms. The red man's crushing grasp is too much for an immortal to handle. You are crushed by its intense force. Oh yeah, also catching up on chat, someone that did advise me also to oh, that's odd. Because I did notice that someone, I think it was a sphere, saying something like, yeah, like the dark audios would be a good idea, but better not to do something that will be very against terms of service. And I meant to answer to that, but I forgot, and for some reason it's not showing up on my chat. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it is important to also be careful of knowing what kind of stuff you can't really show on YouTube. So it's actually a very good point, because I am not entirely sure if, like, something that is a bit more intense could be a bit too dark, could be too much for YouTube. It probably could be actually a bit too much for YouTube. I should try and think of I want to also try going into um sorry, posting videos in a site apart from YouTube, just that just so that I can feel like, okay, at least many of the videos that I consider most important, more that I really want to keep, I have them stored in a place other than YouTube. Wonderful. Tell you what, actually, I think that we can. I think we can do a small recording of that, like right now. Sorry, just a moment. Mommy? Sorry. 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 Okay, that should be good enough. Now let's add a backup here. Marvelous. And now let's save the ploy. Not ploy, what is a ploy? Mommy, sorry, mommy. Virgin lines. I guess we can just save it like that for the time being. But I get the feeling that it shouldn't branch out too heavily. Probably not, it will be a bit too complex, like... It will be too ambitious of a project if it was made to have like a lot of branching out options. When making a creative project, there is a pretty fine line between having a high scope for what you intend to do versus the time and resources and energy that it will take you to get that particular project done. Because, for example, making a super amazing 3D game that has a lot of characters and a long plot and a lot of gameplay features could be really nice and could be really cool, but it will be pretty much like making a Hollywood film, right? Something that will be like very expensive and very costly, very resource intensive to make. And a lot of people simply are not going to have that budget, and budget I don't mean just financially, to carry forward that idea into fruition. So sometimes it is best to know what is more realistic for a one person or a small group to be able to do. And in that sense, I guess I had always been pretty realistic about, pretty fortunate in my aims or my expectations as to what could be done, because from very early on I said to myself that I should try and start small, that I should do something really really small and really simple that I could control, that I could have a lot of control over. For example, starting with something like a visual novel or like a really small game, simply to get more familiar with the process of making something, and also to explore which aspects of game making I am the most adept with, and which are the aspects of game making in which I could probably use a helping hand, or the aspects where I am naturally weaker. Alright, now let us jot down some clip ideas here. Excellent. And I think we can actually... Let's open studio mode again. And wonderful. Here. We can make it a bit lower here just in case. Beautiful. Nasty, good thing you got that sweet. Sorry about that. Animated captions. I also wondered if maybe I should show the... No, I don't think I should show the... the clipper ideas for the other channels or the other stuff. Color change to indicate who is speaking. And let me see now also who is what is the next thing that I would like to take care of here. Let me check. I can like write it down here, down below. Yeah. Okay. We can have something, for example, of I'm thinking, should we try to do an Ichisanji clip? I think actually, you know what I would like to do, come to think of it? Um, Boxakuma acting. Likely, something from his mouth washing. Or come to think of it, how about a male VTuber mouth washing VA compilation? Maybe you could even encourage audience to vote or what their favorite boy was in the comments. For that matter, similar concept could be applied for best Andrew Graves voice. Excellent, yeah. Maybe I should try to use I should try to do some kind of Nijisanji clip to expand to try out, because I had done a first stage production clip and I had done a Hollow Stars clip, so I could go for some Nijisanji too. I think that will be good. Now, I do need to make sure, I do need to check if there is any. Is there any Zatsu bit I forgot to include in the recent? So we at least had a bit of a base point for chat for clips in the near future, and now to keep me busy. And as a side note, I don't think that people are like really asking themselves this exactly, but maybe some people wonder, oh man, I wonder why I connect so much of this stuff or so much of this, like it might be a bit of an uncharitable way for me to say it, but some of this try hard stuff. I want to demonstrate to a potential agency that I am the kind of person that will try to look for the way of turning himself into a good investment. That even if I don't have a super nice my apologies, even if I don't have a super nice graphics card, or if I don't have a lot of experience as a Vtuber, I am willing to learn and to put in the planning and elbow grease work to create an experience that will be entertaining and that will be innovative for the audience, so that they can see, oh yes, this person isn't like the other boys. He wants to try new things, and he wants to do the best with the cards that he has been dealt. So you can tell that he wants to be a professional, and that he wants to put into work to show that he has abilities to create something entertaining, that he wants to create something that will attract an audience. And thus, he seems to have potential, right? Yeah. I don't know. Do I have potential? Sometimes sometimes I feel a bit insecure about that. But the important thing is demonstrating that I am willing to try. I think that is probably the most important thing. Okay. Let me continue now. I think now we can move on to we can actually try and do the script. So let's go and do that. Studio mode and Zatsu Third. Nothing but is showing, right? Everything, it's all cool. Excellent. So I'm gonna try and work about some 200 to 500 words. That is going to be the goal right now for today. I'm gonna check out the planning, and I'm going to decide which scene I want to go into. It is probably going to be the start one, the starting essence, like laying out the groundwork for the future lessons, and also deciding how am I going to phrase the 3 theatrical lessons that I want them to have. Okay. Esa es una pandita maravillosa, increíble. ¿A quién veo? Sí, sí la es. Hola. Hola, hola panita, ¿cómo estás? Hola panita, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Ya llegó la panita número 1. ¿Han llegado la panita número 1? Sí, gracias, gracias, gracias. Friend number 1 has arrived. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Muchas gracias por venir, panita. Muchas, muchas gracias. Has llegado en un tiempo provechoso porque empezaremos a escribir el guión. ¿Qué dice la gachaya? So, in English, she's saying that if you think the contrary, if you think she's not friend number one, you are a dummy. You are a dummy. Yeah. You disagree? Well, dummy. Dummy. Qué afortunada soy. ¿Hay melones? Aún no. De acuerdo. Pero estoy empezando. Sí, de hecho, antes del guión en sí, creo que haremos una pequeña canción solamente para empezar a activar los jugos creativos. Before writing the script, I'm going to do 2 songs to kick off the creative juices. Control to major tom. Ground control to major tom. Ground control to major tom. Check in your dimples and put your helmet on. Ground control to major tom. Commencing countdowns, engine sign. Check ignition and may God's be with you. This is ground control to major tom. You really made it great. And the papers want to know whose cheers you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is major tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here and I'm sitting in a tin can. I'm sorry, sitting in a tin can. Far above the world, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. We can't do the full song, my bad for that. It's a gosh awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the feeling's a silent war, for she's living 10 times or more. She goes beating the eyes of us, as they answer to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. If there lies on Mars. I murdered that part, I'm sorry. I really murdered that part. Do we do this whole song? This one is short, so I guess we can do it. Petra Jan, gracias mille per venire a questa trasmissione, grazie. It's on America's torture brow. The Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. And now the workers struck for fame. 'Cause Lennon's on sale again. City mice in their million hearts. From Ibiza to Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds. To my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a sounding bore. 'Cause I brought it 10 times or more. And it's about to be rich again. As I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? I don't think I ever mentioned this before, but even though I am not like super mega familiar with David Bowie's discography music, I'm a really big fan of David Bowie. Just how shamelessly artistic he is something that I always thought was incredibly cool. And as a musician, he is also really good. Actually, let's do one last song. I think we can do another final Bowie song too. I want to feel how that one will come out too. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, that's all he said. Then the loud sound it seemed to fade. Came back like a slow voice on my wave of face. There were no DJs, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a star man waiting in the sky. Why do some scenes change this? Why do some scenes do this? OBS never did this before. Look up here, man. I'm in danger. I got nothing left to lose. I'm so high, makes my brain whirl. Drop my cell phone down below. Ain't that just like me? By the time I got to New York, I was living like a king. Then I used up all my money. I was looking for your ass. This way or no way. You know I'll be free. Just like that blue bear. Now ain't that just like me? Oh, I'll be free. Just like that bluebird. Oh, I'll be free. Ain't that just like me? Okay. Well, so given that OBS has done something astoundingly stupid and has decided to mute an audio source when changing the scenes. I'm going to do some of the songs again. So let's do Starman again. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, so he said. Then the Lord sounded seemed to fade. Came back like a slow voice on a wave of face. There were no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children listen, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Okay. So now we go with Life on Mars. It's a ghost of a small affair. for the girl with the mousy hair. But her mommy is telling no, and her daddy has told her to go. But her friend is nowhere to be seen. And she walks through the sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view. And she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sounding bore, for she's lived 10 times or more. She goes spitting the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. It's in the best-selling show. If they're live on Mars. There's certainly... singing Bowie is not as easy as I thought. He actually has a lot of expression and texture to his singing. It's on America's torture brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers are struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. City mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds. To my mother, my dog, and clowns. But the feeling's a sad anymore, 'cause I brought it 10 times or more. It's about to be rich again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. If they're live on Mars.